Can I just say something, Mark?
Go for it.
So every state is different. Every county within the state is different. Every city within the state is different. Every attorney working in that city is different. But you know what's not? The child. Children all across America want the same things, right? And judges all across America want the same things for that child. And so while I personally um, don't have uh, any ideological, like I represent both men and women, okay? And people of all different persuasions who identify differently in terms of their gender, which makes it interesting in terms of the father-mother um, framework. You know, the point is that children, they need to be safe, they need to be provided for. You know, don't make excuses for paying support. You know, don't alienate the father, don't alienate the mother. Work on your communication skills. That's something I see is true of all parents, both men and women. Most parents need therapy, even if it's just because, listen, it's hard to be a parent and there's no manual. You don't want your manual to be the family code necessarily because you're going to be unhappy.
Yeah.
Just learn to be a good parent. Join a parent group, right? When you take them to soccer, get a couple parents. Hey, let's meet up for coffee and go from soccer to the park to Disneyland. Show the court that you're infusing this child in the kinds of experiences and people that create for happiness and a happy childhood and good memories and good social relationships. You know, good relationships with their teachers. You know, be proactive about scheduling medical appointments. This is something that's true all across America, right? And something everybody can do to be a better parent. You see the child going wrong, think about it like, that's not normal. Maybe I need to go get a diagnostic here and tune into my child's mental health and stop demonizing the other parent, but really laser focus in on what's happening to my child here and why, and how can I, you know, create a better path for them forward, you know. And I think I respect and applaud you, Mark, for the work you're doing because advocacy on broad-based levels and awareness about the importance of a father's right to be in a child's life, it's long overdue. It just had to happen. And at the same time, I want to say that, you know, being a parent is hard, you know, and it's important we be gracious about just, you know, this is an 18-year-long project in terms of the law, but it's actually a lifetime project. And I would hate for anybody to have to be in the experience of having to visit a child who unfortunately became injured or ill in a hospital and make that the first time they try to have a conversation with the other parent. Don't wait that long, you know. Try to go easy on yourself, you know, be gracious about how you treat discourtesies and other things that are happening in your life, and just understand it's hard on everybody right now. So let's take a zoomed out perspective, like you said, Mark. Just, you know, think big picture. You know, we want our kids to be healthy, we want them to be safe, we want them to be productive, you know. And I don't want to have to, for the first time, figure out how to be a co-parent, right, in the worst of situations, right, when a child is sick. And if you think of it that way, then you might have a different value for the father in the life, a different value for a mother in the life, a grandparent, you know, and all the relationships that contribute to healthy children in America.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. That's one of the big things I tell. I mean, the one of the things you can control as you go through this process is being the best parent you can be.
Yeah.
And I always go through, guys. I mean, psychologically, we know that in our brains, when there's a blank spot where we don't know exactly what's going on or what's happening, we assume the worst case scenario. There are situations out there, but for the most part, I can guarantee you your co-parent doesn't want your child harmed. They want they want your child to graduate from high school. They want them to graduate from college. They want them to have successful relationships. But a lot of times what I see parents do is they throw these negative assumptions at the other parent, and it just breaks down communication. So being the best parent you can be is the only thing you can control. and give your co-parent the benefit of the doubt. I couldn't agree with that more. That's a piece of advice I give to every single client.